But now you talk like that. Now you talk like that. Now you talk like that. Taste powder on his gums. Now you talk like that. Now you talk like that. Talk like that. Taste powder on his gums and now you talk like that. To make it home is a blessing. Corner stores and parking lots that I ain't never.
So I was just out in Port Arthur over last weekend, and they did like a little trail ride event. And so, what's it called? My boy who's like running the event, funding the event, he was like, hey, come through and open for this other artist named Big Boogie. So I was like, all right, cool. Practice. Like, I'm notorious and shit for like forgetting my lyrics and shit on stage, bro. It's the most embarrassing shit ever. So I don't even like, perform. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to perform because that shit is embarrassing as fuck. And I'm way too cool to just practice. But not this time. So I practiced my ass off this time. Like, and it was kind of like humbling because like I don't like to practice. Like I'm a person who's on my own schedule. Like I don't have to like conform to like rules for the most part. But this was one of those, like, I would say, like, what normal people do. You're either just, like, talented or you have to put the work in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not, like, talented in that aspect. So I had to put the work in, and I, like, would practice, like, 30 minutes to an hour every day. Sometimes, like, multiple times a day, I would do, like, 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Or just run it one time fully a cappella, so. But all that to say, like, I'm really, like, anticipating seeing this. It seemed like it was really cool from my perspective. But this is the first time for me seeing the video recording from the from the concert or whatever. So I don't even know how like my body language or any of that shit, right? It seemed cool from my perspective hitting it. So we'll see though. But without further ado, you know what I'm saying? My name is Jared Kohler. I really appreciate you guys like tapping in and just watching this with me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's watch it. Yeah, my boy Tim looking hard at this. I was just ready.
Let's make some money.
I live in my life. That's for sure. got some really good angles. Oh shit.
Okay, so what do you think looking back at that? Like, what's some things you notice?
Man, so one, I do like my body movement on it. I did notice, of course, I missed like 2 lines, so that part sucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah. So that part sucks. That was the one song that I knew was gonna be the hardest for me. Me and Tim both, even though Tim's playing guitar, he was like, guitar part is really hard on that, and so me and him were both like struggling. So the missing the bar part, because I'm a perfectionist, is like, ugh. But other than that, I'm pretty pleased with it. I definitely need to work on my breath though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely need to, because I had practice, but definitely need to work on like actually like, I guess 100%, like, you know, like jumping around and stuff like that, because I feel like that's a different level of like being in shape, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, those were the things that stood out to me the most. And the longer shirt, you know what I'm saying? Boys don't even be seeing my tummy. They sound like they got loud on this one all of a sudden.
Ready financially, they're just not ready as confident.
Shit, man. Okay, yeah, that one right there. I feel like my movements were like way better in that one. I feel like I look definitely a lot more comfortable in that one.
Yeah.
But fuck though, like, I feel like my delivery could have been a little bit better on something. But again, it was like breath work. Like, you know, like I really underestimated that part. You know what I'm saying? So.
Like you just felt yourself running out of breath?
Yeah, like that was what I noticed the most is like, you know, like it affected delivery because of like my breath work. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's like I can't get as excited on stage too. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like I was feeling myself at this point because I had killed the first song. And then the second song, I'm like, okay, like they're feeling me. I can even hear the video, like they're a lot more louder.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh man, like, you know, I remember that moment was just like, oh hell yeah, like I got him. You know what I'm saying?
Super surreal.
Yeah, so like I guess I was just like feeling it and maybe moving too much and shit, and yeah.
You definitely didn't seem nervous at all.
Really? Shit. I can see myself and I can see my nervous little ticks. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can see it. So I'm glad you say that you don't. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think you looked nervous at all. It's kind of like what you said. You were just ready to just go out there.
Yeah. I was definitely a lot of excitement for sure. So maybe that's what it was. Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of excitement. Yeah, I was ready. It felt like a football game. You know?
Yeah. Didn't they try to run y'all off stage after that song?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So that kind of fucked up the vibe. But
So
we had them.
how did you diffuse that situation?
Man, so like, they had, apparently, I guess they needed, like, the timing or whatever was off. So they were like, hey, even though we agreed to the 3, they were like, oh, nah, like, you know, we gotta get you off to get this last one. And I was like, nah, bro, we already agreed to the 3. And I agreed with it with multiple people. So I was like, hell nah. So, like, and then plus the crowd was all, like, into it. So I was like, bro, like, nah. I said, I was like, bro, I got that crowd. I literally told him, I hit him on the chest. I didn't hit him because it's my boy. But I tapped him on the chest and I was like, bro, I was like, I got the crowd, bro. Like, let me have this shit. He looks at me and, like, he just smiles because he knows that I do. And he knows what's the, you know, what the opportunity is and what's just going on. So he's just, I see that he just smiles and he's just like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just like, go ahead. He hands me the mic and he's just like, go ahead. Because I know he probably had to have a conversation with his boys after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know he's making double promises probably. You know what I'm saying? And not to know, you know, bad of his own. It was just like, you know, that was just what was going on. You know, there's a lot going on. It's a whole event.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like, so I convinced him to give me that last one. And man, I fucking killed that one too. That one was dope. But then they cut that one short by like a chorus. But I was just glad to have the opportunity to hit 2 bars, 2 verses. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, or not two verses, 2 choruses.
So following this event, do you see this helping you land more gigs? Because essentially this can go on like your artist resume.
I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking at it because this really made me so excited. Like I was looking
Because that's a big crowd out there.
It was. They pre-sold 1,000 tickets.
Oh,
So that was
wow.
just the pre-sale. And then they sold out, like, you know what I'm saying, at the gate. So,
Wow.
yeah, so after, like, a certain time, it was just, like, nobody else could come in. So it was a good crowd. But I saw that you do need to have film like this to, you know, give to, like, what is it? I guess promoters and stuff like that. So it's
Okay.
good that we got the video, though,
Yeah.
so to show them, you know what I'm saying, that I can do it. Just the breath work is going to get better, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell them that, you know what I'm saying, that I know that. So I think that that's pretty fucking cool, but yeah. That's interesting to watch yourself. Hearing yourself already is hard. Like hearing your vocals, like whenever you're recording in the studio and getting used to that feeling. And so watching myself is like, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it overall. I give it like an 8 out of 10. It was cool though. It was a good little like that's my first big crowd. Everything else been like 20 people, 6 people, like, you know, so, and that I feel like is more nerve-wracking than the so many people here, however many people that is, 1,000, 2,000, whatever. But I feel like the small crowds that I've done, like, that paces you because you really are the only thing.
You're like the center of
Yeah,
attention.
they're drinking over here, or they're fucking talking to a chick or whatever else, like, so, you know, they're in and out, they're watching you, they're looking at a band member, the guitarist, the DJ. Nah, like, whenever it's like 6 people to 30 people, whatever, like, it's just you, like, you know.
Did they even introduce you when you went out there?
Man, hell no, I don't think they did, like, you know what I'm saying, but, like, it was just a quick event, you know what I'm saying, and then they actually they fit me in between, which was cool. They fit me, being an unknown artist myself, like, they fit me in between, like, 2 artists that were, like, semi-known. I guess one is, like, Sage Michael or Paige Michael or something like that. And, I don't know, another chick who's, you know, semi-known or known in that area, you know, so, yeah, she had, like, a pretty good following on Instagram whenever I looked at her page. So, for them to fit me in between those 2 was probably just like the better thing, especially you know, just to get the exposure and shit like that. So it was cool even being in the crowd and people like, you know, coming up to me afterwards, because I was just hanging on the outskirts of the crowd, so people coming afterwards and just saying something, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
So, yeah, I had like gone to the bathroom and then like, you know, some chick had came up to me. I was just like telling Harvey, what's it called, like, hey, we're about to head out or whatever, and then you know, I had seen her, you know what I'm saying, and then she came up to me and was just like, hey, like, were you out there, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, yeah. Because I seen her because she's attractive, But I was like, nah, I'm like not even trying to be on the top of time. So, but yeah, she had approached me about it. I was like, oh, that's hella cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
She recognized you from the stage.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So I made an impression. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, did I do good? And I'm like, is she? You know? Yeah, she said yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so it helped. It helped the ego.
Yeah, and because I remember you were about to walk off stage, and I was like, tell them who you are.
Oh yeah, shit, you did. I was like, shit. At that point, they did try to rip the microphone out of my hands and shit. That shit was too funny. But yeah, I just fucking threw that Jared Kohler out there. Shit, that shit was too funny. But I guess like you do kind of admire that for other artists because like going to other shows, you do see how they are able to fit all of that in so concisely, as well as deal with the excitement that I'm sure they're feeling and the adrenaline rush they're feeling. For me, I just knew the songs come into this, and I anticipated the adrenaline rush, which did help, but like you can't really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, and then also the movement and just the energy of the crowd and shit is just impressive. So, and then what to do with those times in between and what to say is so important, you know? So yeah, now that I know, like, you know, I'm definitely gonna just rehearse the whole script, you know? So, yeah. So it was a good, you know, getting my feet wet opportunity for sure. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all guys like watching this and stuff and being on this little journey with me and shit. So that was out in Port Arthur, Texas. Shout out to the Wanted Trail Riders or the Wanted Riders out in Port Arthur, Texas. Brandon, Kenneth Rice, all y'all, bro. Like, I really appreciate all the love that y'all showed me. Oh, Sweet Peak, yeah, Kenneth Rice, yeah. She only knows him as Sweet Peak, but yeah, I'm giving him his government name right here. But yeah, so just everybody out there who showed me some love and shit like that. And all the food trucks that participated, the food was really good too, so. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all guys get back to it. I appreciate it. Peace.
Pistol on me, dog, I can't afford it. Mama told us that we couldn't afford it. 40,000 in the back of a foreign, that petty shit, man, I can't afford it. Cheap work, man, I can't afford it. Fake designer, dog, I can't afford it. Told the plug, 50 more of them sparkling water at the Louis store. Boys talking about they can't afford it. Counted out softly in low top right forces. Brought back a book, they just bring home a story. Zero to scare me, we used to be poor. Bitches be talking about Jared annoying. Stack it up, baby, gon' keep it in order. Ain't have a way, now she weighing it for me. Staying alive, got a dip off the dough. No Nikes, no Jordan.